Hi everyone, in this video, we will discuss the economy in Zimbabwe. But before we begin, let's get to know Zimbabwe first. Zimbabwe is lower middle income economy. Their diversity source of economy come from its agriculture, infrastructure, manufacture, vibrant financial service, and extensive mining. Their land has abundant mineral resources, predominantly savanna with a generous tree growth, equally rich in animal life, and enjoys subtropical conditions. Zimbabwe has impressive economic foundation as it is well integrated with its neighbor. Total of financial sectors is 157 of institutions and companies. They are famous for dramatic landscapes, diverse wildlife, and rich cultural heritage. The signature of Zimbabwe is Victoria Falls, which is the top biggest waterfalls in the world. Let's head to the first economic problem in Zimbabwe, which is inflation. Zimbabwe is experiencing cost-push inflation, which pushes back a general level of prices for goods, services, and production inputs to increase, resulting in hyperinflation. The factor for inflation is fall in exchange rate, tax-push inflation, international trade, occurrence of natural disaster, and external factors. The impacts it left is humanitarian crisis, high-risk business, economic instability, and degrade citizen welfare.
Hi, my name is Adam. Resolution of the first problem. Zimbabwe has faced deep economic challenges, but there are strategic resolutions that can pave the way to recovery. First, monetary policy reform. The Reserve Bank must adopt a disciplined approach, limiting the printing of money and keeping inflation under control. Stability starts with sound monetary policies. Next, currency stabilization. Pegging the local currency to a more stable foreign currency, even temporarily, can help rebuild public confidence and reduce market volatility. Then, debt restructuring. By working with international creditors, Zimbabwe can renegotiate its debt and ease the strain on government finances. Economic growth also depends on export diversification. Relying on just a few exports is risky. The country needs to invest in value-added industries to reduce this dependency. To drive investments and jobs, we must also focus on attracting foreign direct investment. This means ensuring legal protections for investors, cutting down bureaucracy, and taking a tough stance against corruption. These solutions aren't easy, but with political will and cooperation, Zimbabwe can move towards a more stable, prosperous future. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Akil and I will be talking about second economic problem, which is unemployment. Zimbabwe is experiencing cyclical unemployment due to inflation, falling demand, and economic recession. Over 4,000 companies have shut down and manufacturing has declined sharply since the 19th. Meanwhile, power shortage, skill shortage, and public sector corruption and political instability have worsened the crisis. Many workers have migrated and youth unemployment fuels protests, crime, and drug abuse. To resolve this economic problem, there is three solution, which is short-term solution is to stop the bleeding. Zimbabwe can support the informal sector by legalizing street vending and offering microloans. Not only that, for the medium-term solution, in 2 to 5 years, key job sector must be revived with restore agriculture by securing land rights, bring back manufacturing with tax breaks and stable electricity. And for the last long-term vision, finally, in the next 5 to 10 years, clean up corruption and hire based on merit, and build a business-friendly Zimbabwe by welcoming investors and making it easy to start companies.
To address its economic problems, Zimbabwe has adopted several key policies. The first is monetary policy. The Reserve Bank now targets inflation and manages interest rate carefully, avoiding excessive money printing. Efforts are underway to peg currency and ensure central bank independence. Next is fiscal policy. A progressive tax system shifts the burden to higher income earners. Public spending is focused on essentials like health, education, and infrastructure, while reducing reliance on interest borrowing. Next is trade and industrial policies. Zimbabwe promotes non-traditional sectors like manufacturing and tourism. Local production supported with subsidies, training, and infrastructure upgrade. Next is investment and structural reform. The country is streamlining business process and cracking down on corruption. Public-private partnerships and agricultural reforms are central to boosting productivity. The last but not least, national employment policy. The government links employment to economic growth, improve job creation systems, and align labor laws with international standards.
Hi, my name is Imran Hakimi bin Mustafa Kamal, and I will provide additional idea for the policy. First, my additional idea is for monetary policy. Maybe they can use digital technology for currency. They can introduce a central bank control digital currency system to avoid excessive printing of physical money and increase control over money circulation. My second idea is for fiscal policy. I think they can focus for national budget monitoring unit. They can establish an independent agency to directly monitor government spending and report to parliament and the people. And my last idea is for trade and industry policy. I think they can build special economic zones, such as provide areas with tax incentive, infrastructure, and special business law to attract foreign and local investors. That's all from me. Thank
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Kushari Ridal bin Rumlan and I'm from class JCDCS 143-2D, here to explain to you guys about the conclusion based on the video that we explained to you guys about the seriousness in the unemployment and the inflation that have been invading in the country named Zimbabwe. So, based on the video that we explained to you guys, it is safe to be concluded that Zimbabwe has faced serious problems like inflation, unemployment, and poor leadership for years. Even though the country has many natural resources, things like corruption and unfair policies have held it back. People are struggling with rising prices, joblessness, and frustration. So for this situation, the government needs to step up, manage resources wisely, stop printing too much money, and invest in important things like roads and schools. Honest and fair leadership is the key to rebuilding trust and creating jobs based on merit, not politics. And at the same time, everyday people and communities also have a role by supporting farming, local business, and sharing skills. They can help rebuild the country from the ground up. So, for the last conclusion is, if everyone, both the government and the people, can stay focused, honest and committed, Zimbabwe can rise again. The road to recovery won't be easy, and there will be a tough moment. But with patience and by the times and unity, the country can overcome its challenges. It's about building the future where every Zimbabwean has a fair chance at a better life, where children can go to good schools, family can afford food, and young people can dream big without needing to leave their homeland. Change doesn't happen overnight, but step by step, with hope and hard work, Zimbabwe can become strong and full of opportunity again. That's all by me. Thank you guys for watching our video. So Yeah, goodbye.